What's going on, everybody? Scary Spike's back here with you again, welcoming you back to some more Rift coverage, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Auramancer build, which is a healing build for the warrior. If you've seen the last video, you saw how fun and efficient it could be to heal with a class that's usually designed for damage dealing. In this particular case, we're going to be taking a look at some area of effect heals and damage mitigation as opposed to single target and spot healing. So it's a little bit different, but it still allows us to do a little bit of damage while being able to help out our entire group at the same time. So if you're not familiar with these new souls, the Liberator is one of the new souls included in the Dream Soul pack. To be able to get your own, make sure to go over to your Rift store here, open up services, head on down a little bit, and you're going to see the Dream Souls pack right here. Go ahead and select it, and it's going to cost you 5,000 credits, but if you're a patron, you're going to be getting a very handsome discount on that, so make sure to get your patron status, and you'll also be getting a handful of other cool bonuses and treats, so make sure to sign up for patron status, get your Dream Soul pack, and follow along with me in this video as we explore the Liberator. Let's get started. So the first thing you'll want to do is hit N on your keyboard to bring up this screen here. This screen lists a bunch of the different builds that are available to you based on the souls that you currently have. And of course we have the Auramancer selected here. If you don't get this screen, make sure to go down to your roles at the bottom of your soul tree screen and make sure to select a new role. If you don't have a new role slot available, you can purchase one from your class trainer for premium or in-game currency. Once you've done that, go ahead and click on presets and it'll bring you back here. So as you can see, we've got the Auramancer selected here, which is a healing build for the warrior. That consists of the Liberator, the Warlord, and the Champion, with 10 and 5 points in the latter two soul trees, and of course 61 in our main Liberator soul tree. So let's take a look at some of the key abilities for this build. Mass Casualty Response will restore health over 15 seconds to all party and raid members, requires 1 attack point, and stacks up to 3 times. Corrective Measures puts a buff on the warrior that heals up to 10 surrounding party or raid members over 15 seconds and requires 3 attack points. Group Assistance restores health to up to 10 party or raid members and awards 1 attack point. So in order to provide our team with a consistent and reliable amount of healing with a good amount of uptime, we'll have to understand how our healing works. Basically, you'll need to get some attack points and spend those attack points on your bigger bread and butter heals to be able to keep your team topped up. In order to do so, like I said, we need to get some attack points. So the way we do that is with Group Assistance. This will give us 1 point per activation to a maximum of 3, and it'll also heal our team by a little bit. If your team doesn't need healing, you can always use Persecute, which I can show you later on. Now your two main abilities for healing your entire group will be Mass Casualty Response and Corrective Measures. Mass Casualty Response heals for over 15 seconds and only costs 1 attack point. The cool thing about this is you can triple the effect of this particular skill by simply spending all of your attack points and having 3 stacks active at any given time, which you should always do. Once you've done that, you can go ahead and build up some more attack points using Group Assistance or Persecute, and then cast Corrective Measures, which puts a shield on you, or rather a buff on you, that allows you to heal your other party members for a good amount over 15 seconds. This is going to cost 3 attack points, but it has a 15-second cooldown. So once you've spent your points on the Corrective Measures, you'll want to build up your points and cast Mass Casualty Response. This seems like a fairly easy rotation, and it's going to account for the majority of your healing. But enough of this, let's actually go and check this out in the dungeons and see how it does. So it looks like our group is ready to go. Let's go ahead and accept. And I just wanted to go over some of the buttons here. As you guys can see, I like to have my, well, I guess we'll have to do it when it loads in, but I like to have my abilities on the top right here, my buffs. And of course we're going to have to highlight the tank. I do believe that is the tank, yes indeed. So the tank is going to get the Adrenaline Overdrive, which buffs his max health by 1% each time I heal him, which is pretty nice. So let's just mount up. And we'll just buff the tank here. So these abilities are very simple. We've got an instant ability here that heals and gives us 3 attack points, and one that does stacking heal over time. Then we've got a heal over time for the whole party, as well as a big single target heal. And then we've got our Builder and Finisher for DPS, and Builder and Finisher for healing. So pretty simple. And here we've got some damage mitigation stuff as well. So really easy. Hopefully this isn't going to be too much trouble, because I'm very new to this, so please call me out if I definitely make any kind of mistakes, which I'm sure I will. Make sure to call me out on it. And if you have any tips yourself on playing this build of the warrior, do let everybody know in the comment section below as well. I'm not entirely sure why I was taking damage there. I'm getting a little bit of aggro, but we seem to be doing okay. We'll just keep our hots on at all times and make sure that we have those 3 attack points as well. What is hitting me? Come on, guys. There we go. So yes, very, very interesting playing a warrior that heals. And this is what I like about Tryon, honestly. It's what really has made me quit a lot of other games, and that's just pretty much getting bored and getting the same old stuff. Whereas here, there's always something new to do, and most of those things are also very unexpected. I mean, you would not be expecting to heal as a warrior, so it goes without saying. It's definitely something that's a little bit unorthodox, out of the ordinary, but definitely a lot of fun and very interesting to try. What sort of concerns me is how those mobs just kind of loaded it a little bit late. Like, I didn't see really running into them, so I can see that as being a little bit of a problem. So let's just heal this party member here. I have to remember to keep my stacking buffs on at all times, because as a warrior I'm used to just running in and just mashing stuff and hitting things in the face until they die. But it's not the case here. Very, very different. Okay, seem to be doing okay. I'm more concerned about the boss fights, to be honest with you. These trash pulls, they're not so bad, especially since I think we have a tank that knows what he's doing. I did spare you guys from a few earlier videos, and this is why this particular video here is going to be a little bit late today. Just because I've gone through about 3 or 4 dungeons and they were just absolute fails. And not so much just on my part learning the class and the abilities and such, but also because of the fact that our tank each and every single time was absolutely terrible. And I don't know what to say. It was just a terrible tank, and he couldn't keep the damage off of me and all the other damage dealers, and we just kept wiping. So this is the unfortunate part about any online multiplayer video game, guys. You cannot choose your team, sadly. That kind of sucks, but you can only do what you can do. So I'm hoping we have some better luck this time around. All we can do is just spam our buttons and hope everything works out. Oh, speaking of spamming buttons, we're gonna make sure we have this buff on ourselves. I don't know why I'm taking damage here. Why am I being attacked? Come on, guys. I can't possibly try to heal everybody else with a brand new class that I haven't completely learned yet if I'm having these enemies attacking me. Seems to be doing better now. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's the tank that's missing the abilities to regain aggro, or if it's these mobs that don't have like an aggro table. I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure what's going on there, but we seem to be doing better now, so it's fine. And like I said, I just have to keep making sure that all of my heal over time effects are active, just because those are such a big help. I don't have a lot of spammable big single target heals, or even multi-target heals for that matter, so I have to make sure that all my healing over time stuff is on at the same time to maximize my healing. Oh, we're doing alright, what can I say? I don't want to speak too soon, but we seem to be doing okay. Just do a little group heal here. So looks like everyone's taking a little bit of damage. Very nice. I gotta say, the energy management here is almost non-existent, which is actually a very nice thing. Because it would suck to really have to keep track of all the different buttons and cooldowns and all that stuff, and then on top of that, manage not having nearly enough energy to cast all of it. Another little group heal. There we go. I'm sure there's a great deal amount of overhealing happening here, but what can I say, guys? I want to make sure that I don't flop here as the healer. So I'm going to do my best to make sure that everything is being on cooldown. Being hit off of cooldown, rather. Yeah, that makes sense. Everything has to be on cooldown. This tank seems to be doing a better job now, keeping the aggro off of the other group members, which is making my job easier to heal him. Little heal over time. Oh, looks like we got some more aggro. This could be bad. I'm gonna have to heal myself big time here. There we go. Good stuff. Wow, I am taking a lot of damage. Yep, and I'm dead. And this is exactly what happens when either you pull too much or you just can't hold aggro. I don't imagine they're going to have a very difficult time anyway. I mean, looks like most of the stuff is dying, but a lot of that stuff was hitting me. Yeah, we'll just soul walk. Should be fine. Guess we'll just have to refresh our buffs. Actually, I'll put this on the tank again. Yeah. So hopefully you guys enjoy this gameplay, and it'll motivate you to give this tank a try, or this healer a try. This is definitely very interesting. Although it is a bit weird. Again, I can't really stress that enough. It's, why do I have this guy attacking me? it can be a little bit stressful, especially with these pug groups. You know, they're pickup groups. In an online game, it's no matter what game you play, there's always going to be something like that. It's very difficult to find the perfect group of people to play with. Of course, you have to play the hand you're dealt, so we're going to keep going, but this is by no means even comparable to some of the games I played earlier today, so I'm not going to be broadcasting those because they're pretty bad, and I'll spare you guys the frustration that I was experiencing myself, but it was pretty bad. So there we go, another boss down. And moving on. I'm not sure how many more bosses left in this dungeon, but we'll find out sooner or later. This is a mage tank, isn't it? That's a warrior. For a second I thought, just because of the clothes, I thought it was a mage tank. But it seems like he is having some difficulty holding aggro on some of these mobs. I mean, he seems to be doing fairly well, but on some of these mobs he's definitely having some difficulty. This mage, though, seems to be pulling quite a lot of aggro. I'm not sure what's going on there. Yeah, let's keep our hots up and keep going. A little bit more trash. I'm sure the next boss is just around the corner. I haven't been in this place before, so it's my first time here. Tainted Canyons. And you guys will have to excuse me, please, for not speaking quite as much. I am trying to focus on my my cooldowns just to make sure that everybody here doesn't die. That would be pretty bad. So let me know in the comments, guys, what you'd like to see next time. Unfortunately, if you have read the blog over at sspgaming.blogspot.com, I put up a travel notice. I am going to be leaving for China on the 27th of March. Unfortunately, just based on all the work I had to do, I mean, it would have been pretty close to impossible to have 4 weeks of work ready in 1 or 2 weeks. That and me being called into my day job, of course, more often in the last couple of weeks. It's been very difficult to manage work and my hobby, and of course my home life as well. There's a lot of things to do, of course, a lot of things to pack, and a lot of other things to take care of, paperwork and so on. So I do apologize that there will be quite a lapse in content for those 3 weeks that I'm going to be gone. But I promise you, as soon as I get off the plane, I'm going to get right back on the horse, and you guys can expect definitely some more content in mid-April when I come back. And like I said, guys, you guys know me, I don't like to do things half-assed. I like to either go big or go home, and I didn't want to leave you guys with, you know, 1 video a week or 2 videos. It's just, you know, you're used to a certain amount of videos, you're a certain level of content, and I just don't want to lapse on that. I don't want, and the quality would have been definitely deteriorated. So I know it's difficult to really explain, but you'll thank me later when you see the content in April. Let's just put it that way. So hopefully I'll have a nice, safe trip, and when I come back, I can continue to get back to what I love doing, and that's making content for you guys, because you guys have really inspired me to make a lot of great content. And now with this great relationship that I'm building with Trial Worlds and being able to show you guys all this cool stuff, you know, it's not everybody that can do that. And of course, I'm not the biggest celebrity on YouTube or anything at this point, but nor do I really aim to be a big celebrity. But at the same time, I feel like I've accomplished a decent amount in the little time that I've spent doing what I'm doing. So most of that is attributed, of course, to you guys for viewing and sharing these videos with everyone. That increases the chances that YouTube is going to share the content as well with other people who are looking for similar kinds of videos on YouTube. So thank you so much for that. But once again, I'm very much looking forward to coming back in April and just just keep steamrolling, because this is building up really rather quickly, and I can't say I've been as excited about something. Of course, there have been a lot of things I've been excited about, but I haven't been as excited and motivated in the past as I am about this, so thank you all very, very much once again. Is this... I think this is the boss coming up here. I'm not sure if this is the last boss, but I guess we'll find out. It could be the last or second last, but let's see. Let's put up our hots one more time. A nice stacking heal here for the tank. And it looks like, wow, this mage is really just taking a lot of damage. Which is okay, I guess it's probably because he's doing a lot of damage too. Mages do tend to nuke quite a bit.
Fools, you have not won. Death claims all flesh, and now I shall have yours.
Nice. I like some of the voice acting in this game, especially the guys that sound diabolically evil. The voice acting is pretty sweet. And you know, some of them, they sound kind of meh. But most of the voice acting in this game, I feel, is it's really fun. It's very well themed, and there are certainly a lot of themes to be had here in Rift. So hopefully in April, when I come back, I'll be able to do a lot more Rift gameplay for you guys. Maybe explore some rifts, do some adventuring and instant adventure, maybe do some raids and slivers and stuff. I'd be really looking forward to doing that too. Now that I have a level 60 character, that would be a lot of fun. Okay, let's grab this. Nice. And I guess we're going to continue this way. Looks like there's a rift coming up there, actually, so this is interesting because I don't think I've actually seen a rift within a dungeon before. Maybe mistaken, but alright, let's get our hots up once again here. Wow, I just noticed I changed into one of these guys. Hey, he kind of looks like that Highlander guy, eh? A little bit? You know what I'm talking about, that old show back in the day? No? You don't know that show? How do you not know that show? What were you, born in 1990? It's okay if you were. That show is actually probably even too old for me, and I'm like 31, so there you go. But we seem to have really picked up the pace and doing very well here, so I'm very excited about that. Because doing not well is not good. Uh-oh. Did I speak too soon? Hopefully I didn't speak too soon. We took quite a bit of damage there, but we seem to be doing okay. We're stable now. Whew. Give this guy a quick little heal. There you go. How do you like them healing? Them healing? That healing? You see, guys, I'm not full of crap. It's been, it really has been a long couple of weeks. What I was going to say is, how do you like them apples? But I guess there wasn't really any apples, so there you go. So it looks like we're making our way to the rift here. I wonder if this is where the final boss will be. It looks like something in there. Let's get our hots back up on the tank here. How do you like this little Nightmare Tide portrait here, eh? That's pretty sweet. You get yourself one of those collector's editions, and that's one of the things that comes with it. I actually end up getting the not the Typhoon. Oh man, that thing just looks so creepy. Holy cow, that thing is creepy. Wow. Yeah, I didn't get the Typhoon edition. I got the Infusion edition, which I believe also includes a boost to level 60. Which, guys, with the amount of time that I have to actually get stuff done, it's really not a lot of time. I mean, I work about 30-35 hours a week, sometimes more. I come home, I do 3 videos, maybe 4 videos in a week. And then I also have the blog to work on as well. That's it. Mission complete. Beautiful. And then, you know, of course, work around the house too, guys. some of you will probably understand this, some of you might not, which is okay, but you know, once you get a little bit older, you start to definitely take on a lot more responsibility. So as much as I love gaming, I really have to get better with my time management, because I feel sometimes I just want to sit and play games all day. I want to sit here, play Rift, and just do all the raids and get all the gear. Speaking of gear, it doesn't look like either of those are really upgrades, but that's okay. But I just don't have enough time, so I hope you guys can understand and appreciate the fact that I really do try to work hard for you guys. It seems that we are done here. I do try to work hard for you guys, but I do have a lot of other things to do as well. So keep the likes and comments and subscribes coming. There have been actually an unprecedented amount of people subscribing lately. It's great, guys. Like this kind of stuff is what really motivates me. And again, I just wanted to thank you from the bottom of my heart. Like, you guys are the reason why I'm doing this and why I'm so excited. A lot of the people that I hang out with don't really understand. You know, my girlfriend doesn't really understand. I think she's starting to more than anybody else. But the fact that, you know, this is taking off and becoming something really cool, and we're building a community here, that's what really makes me happy. So anyway, thank you so much for joining me for this gameplay video here for Rift. Again, unfortunately, this is going to be the last one until I return in April, so please come back and check the videos out when I come back. I should be back around April 17th, hopefully a little bit earlier than that. And I'll definitely be happy to have some more content on the channel here for you. Thank you once again for watching, guys. If you like the content, please make sure to subscribe, share the videos as you have already, and definitely keep your eye on the blog for all the latest news. Anything that's going to happen on the channel, the news will be on the blog over at sspgaming.blogspot.com. And with that, guys, we're going to wrap this up. Thank you again for watching. We'll see you in the next video. Keep an eye out for Heroes of the Storm and Friday Night Magic, the last two of each respective series coming up later this week. And then, of course, everything will be continued when I return. Okay, guys, take care. Have a great day, and we'll see you next time. Bye for now.